Hey girl, hey, welcome to the Angel Barnette show. So, I'm like, I don't have my lighting. Y'all can't see this bomb ass braid out that I got going on. Let me share this with my Facebook group and then we're gonna, then we're gonna go ahead and get started. Actually, hopping on, say, hey girl, hey. Let's see. Let me get this shared to, let's see here, shared group, right here, join me live. All right, girl. So welcome to the Angel Barnette show. Let's get into the conversation. So I would love for you to join me in my conversations talking about everything and anything as far as if you're a black woman and you are living in the society that we live in today and you have kinky natural hair. That's what we're talking about. I have my wine. You can get your wine, which also I don't always drink my wine in a glass. Maybe 80% of the time it's in a cup like this. Or maybe a clear. I usually get like the smaller cups that are clear. I usually get that as well. All right. So if you are new to the Angel Barnette show, we come on once a week and we're here chatting, talking about anything and everything. Please join in on the conversation. Let me know your point of view, right? I'm here to create a safe space for Black women with kinky natural hair that are just real people and go through real things. So, my name is Angel Barnette. I am your natural hair rehab expert, and I help Black women who do not want to relax their hair, they don't want to lock their strands, and they really value learning how to take care of their hair themselves. I help these women create healthy natural hair by incorporating mindset and my natural hair healing formula that helps you step into this badass, fierce, bold, excuse me, unapologetic, crown wearing queen that you know that you are. And that is exactly what I'm going to be teaching you. So also, if you didn't know, I'm the owner of the salon Angels Healthy Spa and the creator of the 5 phases to healthier and stronger natural hair. So I would love to hear your thoughts. Again, as you're hopping on, say, hey girl, hey, hey Miss Niecy, hey lady, looking good, girl. I'm sure you looking good too. Hey girl, hey girl, hadn't seen you around in a while. I'm glad you're popping on here. So I would love to hear your thoughts about showing up in society um, as a black woman with kinky natural hair, right? So if you would love to join in on the conversation, please feel free to join me, first of all, every Tuesday night and give me your opinion on everything that I talk about. And then also, if you want to share anything specific, I would love to hear your thoughts. You can join in on the conversation, send your questions, your thoughts, your concerns, your statements to salon support at dreamnaturalhair.com. And what you'll do, you'll use the subject line Angels Conversations. And then you'll just let me know how you feel about anything, whatever you feel like sharing. You like, people need to know this, I'm going to share it, right? And then you could be featured in one of our next episodes. So today we are talking about a couple things. Let's see what's on the agenda for tonight. And by the way, make sure you go get your wine. That's what's in here. This is not Kool-Aid or anything. It's the good stuff. So we are going to be talking about today, are you taking care of your natural hair's soul? Maybe you didn't know your natural hair had a soul. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about what's going on in my world. We're going to be talking about how long will it actually take you to achieve your, what I call your natural hair bliss, right? And then also how to determine how long it will take you. Also, we're going to be talking about how you decide to wear your hair on date night. I have this picture with Taraji P. Henson, and I was like, first of all, I was like, my niece shared it, and I was like, now she know how I do. I was like, what? So we're going to talk about that photo. If you haven't seen it, I'm pretty sure you have. So we'll be talking about how you decide to wear your hair during date night. And then we're going to be wrapping it up with your healing quote of the week. So y'all know I'm about journaling and calling in the energy that you want. So we share a quote every week that you use to journal to call in the natural hair that you want. All right. So if, click the wrong button. So if you would love to support my channel, please start by sharing this video. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're unable to share for some odd reason, if you can give this video a thumbs up, or you can show me some love with the heart or the care button. And you can also donate and cash app me at Angel Barnette. If you want to bless me with a penny, 5 pennies, $1, 1,000, whatever, I would greatly appreciate that as well, to support my mission and to stick with y'all all the time. Help me, support me in my mission, you know. So it's Cash App is the $, and then it's Angel Barnette. So it's not Angela, it's actually Angel. And thank you so much for your loves and your hearts. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So I have Angel Barnette at the bottom of the screen. All right, so let's get into today's show. Let's see what we got going on. Let's first talk about our natural hair soul. So did you know that your natural hair had a soul? Did you know that? Let me know down below. Let me know in the comments. Did you know that your natural hair had a soul? So to be honest with you, I did not realize that my natural hair had a soul until I started with the work that I have been doing over the past couple months. And actually, let me show you this. Hopefully, I think I just have to share my screen. So this is the beginning of me learning that my natural hair had a soul. I created a master class. I think it was called like Healing Your Natural Hair Through Self-Love and Confidence or something like that. And so what happened was, and I'm going to share my screen, what happened was I turned my master class into a challenge. So now it's called, if you haven't heard of it, it's called the 5-Day Self-Care Challenge, right? And we've been doing it. We started, I think I did the master class in maybe September, maybe. I probably did the master class in September, and then I did. Well, hold on. Oh, there we go. And then I did it again. I did a couple master classes, and then I was like, you know what? I just felt it in my soul. I was like, let's turn this into a challenge, and it's like a whole experience now. Which, by the way, enrollment is. Registration is open, right? So it's a free 5-day self-care challenge, and it's a whole vibe, like for real, for free. And I just still can't believe that we're doing that for free, because I charge for the master class. But anyways, so it's this whole grand thing, and as I take the people through the challenge, I take myself through it. And what I realized was that my natural hair has a soul. And even over the last couple months, right? If you don't know my story, last January, my client called me out. She was getting all these results, and I told her I wasn't that happy with my hair. And she was just like, she called me out, was like, Angel, you need to do what you need to do. because you telling us what to do and we getting these results and you not, like, why are you making it complicated? And I was like, you know what, you're right. So anyways, and then it evolved, and again, as you're hopping on, say, hey girl, hey, and let me know what your thoughts are, right? Let me know what your opinion is on any of this. I would love to hear, right? Your point of view, right? As a black woman with kinky natural hair, right? I would love to hear your point of view. But it was like me taking myself through the challenges as I take them through the challenges, and I've been thinking about my hair a different way. And so I just wanted to share this with you because she was someone who was on the original master class. So if you've been on the self-care challenge, so what we did was we turned this master class. It was like maybe like a 3 hour, 3.5 hour master class, and we would just be talking about certain things about being a black woman with natural hair, right? And so I just wanted to share this video with you. This was actually during the master class, and she was like, please share this, and so let's just play this, and hopefully you can hear it very well.
Thought the class was amazing. I loved the exercises that we did earlier on, like healing through, well, identifying what your hair story has been and healing through it, and us talking about like shame that we've carried with our hair, or like, just feeling like you don't fit in, and all those kinds of things. I think like talking about the mindset that we have around our hair is really powerful. And some people would say, oh, it's just your hair. But for us, especially as Black women, it's so much more than that. It's like it's one of the first things you see when we walk into a room. And, it's interesting, like, to think about how much we have suppressed, like, our hair goals and all that kind of stuff, or like we want to reach something because we want to fit into this thing. And it's like a part of us, like, claiming our power. So I definitely would recommend this for women who are in that space of like understanding that they're ready to reclaim their power and in a deeper way. And this is like a part of that journey, the same way you would lose weight, or the same way you would grow your hair or cut your hair. Like, whatever you want to help your body, you want to help your hair, you want to help your mind. And just because you want to see yourself in a powerful light, and own who you are, is who I would recommend it for.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh. When we went through the whole master class, I think what had happened for me was that it was a spark to, well, actually, while I was creating the master class, it was a spark to this new beginning, right? Of realizing that I knew that I could help my clients achieve their hair goals, and I knew that I could even right, help my hair, right? Because I saw it with my clients' hair, but it was just getting into a different space. And I actually talk about it with my natural hair healing framework of, you can have the knowledge and the techniques to do with your hair, but if you're not consistent with your hair care, then it's not going to get you anywhere, right? You got to have all three of those tools, right? If you heard me talk about that, excuse me, you have to have knowledge, you have to have consistency, and techniques. Okay, you got to have all three. All right, so as far as your natural hair soul, I want you to start speaking life into your hair, speaking love into your hair, right? I want you to begin to infuse love and compassion into your hair. I want you to start praying over your hair. I want you to start putting that energy that you want to see from your hair into your hair. Does that make sense? Let me know. For those of you who are watching, let me know. Also, if you're watching this as a replay, you can do #replay, and then let me know what your thought process is with that, right? So she was talking about, a lot of the things that we are not thinking that really affects how we think about our hair, or about the things that we do with our hair. Oh my gosh, y'all. So we go really deep. So now I turned that into a 5-day self-care challenge, and it's free, right? So when I did the master class, it was a paid master class. and then I turned it into a free challenge because I was just like, you know what, a lot more people need. I want to make sure that a lot more people have access to this. Even though it was like a really low cost master class, but I was like, I want to make sure that women, as many black women with kinky natural hair can go through this. So that was really fun. But I want you to start like praying over your water that you put on your hair, praying over your products and things, and then infusing that into your hair, right? So if you have a problem doing that, or you're not really sure how to even do that, then let me know, right? Ask for help. Raise your hand. I'm here. Okay. All right. So now let's talk about what's going on in my world. Let's see. Well, again, we do have the self-care challenge open for enrollment. We opened enrollment like yesterday, I think. And so we're open for enrollment. We are enrolling our people into the self-care challenge. What it looks like is you'll go to dreamnaturalhair.com/self-care challenge, and I'll just put that on the bottom of the screen. So even though it's a free challenge, it's like a complete experience, right? And I wanted to be able to take black women through this type of hand holding experience, even though it's free, just because I feel like a lot of women don't get that type of support with their natural hair, right? They're usually um, figuring things out themselves, right? Going on YouTube University, as we call it, right? YouTube University, or going asking questions in the Facebook groups, and then just getting so much responses, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is too much, right? We help you to simplify things. We help you to make sure that you need to take care of yourself. This is not a choice. In order to achieve your hair goals, in order really to achieve any goal, you have to take care of yourself, right? So we teach you how to fill up your own cup, and also to be able to show up more powerfully in life and more unapologetically, more bold, right? And show up for your family, for your work, for your job or your business or your husband, your partner, your daughters, your son, whatever, right? For everybody, for the people, your loved ones, right? So we do teach you how to do that. You can go to dreamnaturalhair.com/self-care challenge. When you enroll into the challenge, again, for free. Okay, so it's going to ask for your name, your number, and your email address, because we're going to send you the emails to let you know when it is, and all these specific details, right? I'm not really on here talking about this, but you'll actually see the enrollment dates on the page when you go to the website. And then it'll ask for your name, number, and email address so that we can contact you. We're going to be you're going to be stay connected with your advisor. Her name is Miss Amanda. She is our outreach and hospitality specialist. So she's going to be reaching out to you before the challenge begins to collect your top 3 concerns that you're having with your hair. She's going to get you into our private group area, make sure you know how to navigate the area. And then from there, she's going to be making sure that she's there to answer any questions that you have throughout the challenge. And just making sure that, you feel supported, right? We want to make sure that you feel supported. We're only here to support you. We want to make sure that you know that you can experience something that you really deserve, right? You deserve to be waited on hand and foot, right? So, yes, we do that. And then aside from that, man, my husband has been barbecuing. He just barbecued tonight, and I was all for it. I got off work, and so I don't really consider this work. But he got off. Well, I got off work, and I went downstairs, and I was like, "Oh, you got the grill going, okay?" So yeah, that was really tasteful. That was really great. And then I went to go get me some wine because I gotta have my wine. Yeah, and aside from that, we've been working on different improvements with my club. Um, we're working that out and planning everything. Oh, we're doing the perfect braid out challenge in the my club, right? So my program, we're doing that. So that's actually why I have my hair like this. And I'm like, yes, look, I need to take pictures because y'all, this is like the best ever. I usually have my light on, y'all. This is all just, oh my gosh. I was like, dang, this is day one. The first reason why it's so bomb ass is because my hair looks full on the ends. Y'all just don't understand, and it's not for you to understand, right? But I know where I've been with my hair, and my hair looks fantastic. My hair looks so full on the ends, and it's getting thicker and thicker, and just the way it held the braid out, right? Like it just didn't do that like 5 or 6 years ago. It was just it if I did this, it would look like trash. Like this is like the best ever, and this is on day one. So when it starts getting big and stuff, like y'all not gonna be able to tell me anything. I'm feeling myself, like for real. I'm feeling myself, and you should too. That's what I teach you. But anyways, so yeah, that's it. That's all that's going on. Let me see. Yeah, we're doing that. We dropped the day one of the perfect grade out challenge today, and yeah, so we'll be doing that for the month in the club. All right, next let's talk about how long will it take you to achieve your natural hair bliss. So I'm gonna give y'all a little sneak peek on what we talked about in the club, just because it's still on my board. All right. So let's talk about how long will it take you to achieve your goal, right? Your natural hair bliss. This is what we call your natural hair bliss. Let me know in the comments. I would love to get your input. What is your opinion on how long do you think it should take you to be able to achieve your natural hair bliss? And so your natural hair bliss, let me look up I want to look up the definition for, I think I did before, but I think I want to have it on here. So let's look up the definition of bliss. Um, so you can understand what is up with this gas shortage. I'm like, what? My daddy called me last night, and he's in Georgia. He was like, go ahead and get some gas, and fill up your tank. You know, you know. Definition. Oh, I already had it up there. All right. So definition of bliss. So there's a noun definition and a verb. So the noun definition of bliss is perfect happiness, great joy. All right. And then the verb definition is reach a state of perfect happiness, typically so as done to be oblivious of everything else, y'all. So how I describe your natural hair bliss is where you have the length of hair that you want, but of course your natural hair success is not just in the length of your hair. It's more to it than just the length. And you know that. Deep down inside, you know you're not you just because you reach a certain length with your hair, so what, right? It's about your bliss. It's about you knowing how to take care of it. It's about you not having a complicated regimen. It's about you being able to show up in life unapologetically. It's about you being able to ask for what you want because you are feeling yourself, right? It's that natural hair bliss that is just not about the length of your hair. It's about the thickness. It's about the fullness. It's about how it moves or not moves. It's about how it sits, right? It's about how you feel with your hair, and it's about how your hair makes you feel, right? So your natural hair bliss, right? So that's what your natural hair bliss is. Okay. I was feeling myself while I was saying that. But anyway, so this is what we talked about. We talked about you being able to achieve your natural hair bliss after 5 years. And what this is, I broke down my natural hair healing framework. I'll show you that. Have you seen my natural hair healing framework? I'll show you. I have it on a paper. I usually put it on the board, but I already had that up because we did a training today in the club. But I'll show you my framework. You've probably seen it before. I know I got a couple notebooks. Oh, here it is. So this is, you've probably seen this before, my natural hair healing framework. So I'm gonna bring up the board again, but so it's where your progression cycle and evolve your care intertwines. So your progression cycle is the cycle that tells you, it's like a cause and effect. Do this and then get these results, right? So, for example, like the biggest thing with a lot of naturals is that their hair is dry, it's brittle, it's unmanageable, right? So there's 5 phases in the cycle. So the first phase, it hurries up and addresses why your hair is drying out, why it's breaking off, and what you need to do, right? So you do the thing and then you get a result, right? So what I did, I mapped out when you do the thing, what type of results that you should expect, right? And then also, I'm a visual person, so I try to make visual things for my clients. So it's like I broke down you being able to achieve waist length hair in 5 years, but how I break it down is as if you're starting off with a bald head. So that means, and this is actually what I do when my clients sign up for my programs, we set them on a 5-year plan if they want to reach waist length hair, right? So it doesn't matter how long that your hair is starting out, right? It doesn't matter. I put everybody on the same 5-year plan, and then we walk you through that process, right? So this is what that is. So it's the 5 years as well as what you can the results that you can expect. I hope that's not backwards. The results that you can expect to get when you go through the phases. So, for example, there are 5 phases in your learning progression, your progression cycle. So, I like to say that. Well, I don't like to say, it's proven that I can take my clients through. Okay, so if they come into the salon and I'm doing it and they go through my process, I can take them through 2 cycles in 1 year. But since I've been helping people online, it's stretched out a little bit, right? So I will be able to take you through the progression cycle in 12 months. So I broke down these are years, so 5 years. So in the first year, with you go through the 5 phases, these are the results that our clients have, right? So for example, the first result that you'll have is what we call a covering. That's why it's up here. And then of course, when you do the cycle, you do it over and over and over and over until you reach your natural hair bliss. So we make it really super easy for you. And again, as you happen on, say, hey girl, hey, make sure you have your wine. I have mine. So like so when they go through the progression cycle, so I blocked it off into 5, right? I blocked it off into 5 sections. So phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, phase 5, right? Excuse me. So when they go through phase 1, and starting off with our process, right? They go through our natural hair healing framework. They and the first, let's say, if let's break 12 months into 5, right? So this would be like January, February time, right? So by the end of January into February, you should have your covering. So your covering, just to give you a visual, is like, let's say you start off with a bald head. I'm just saying if you are, right? And this is very helpful if you have thin areas to kind of see how your hair will grow. You will really see this too. Like if you have thin edges or a thin spot, you are really going to see that. But let's just pretend that you're starting off with a shiny head, okay? And then, so January, at the end of January into February, you'll have your covering. So your covering is like that hair coming out of your scalp and it's covering your scalp. Let me know if this makes sense. All right. So after that, you will get your halo. So imagine that your hair is growing out of your scalp, it covers your scalp, and then it's going to continue to grow. So it kind of grows long. So what it looks like is like you'll have this fuzz, well, like this like thick fuzz all around. Like you'll be able to see it visually, right? So that's your halo. And then we have your mini fro, and just imagine it's just growing out. So it's a mini fro, and then you have your fro, and then you have your mini crown, and then your crown is in the next year. So by The second year, you grow your crown. So usually your crown is actually when it starts to like hang a little bit. Of course, it depends on your curl pattern of how much it hangs. If it's a looser curl pattern, then it's going to hang more, and so it's going to like hang down, like this, where you see how my hair is like hanging down a little bit. It'll just kind of hang down. The curlier that your hair is, the more up it's just going to be, right? But it's going to start to have some weight to it, right? So after that, you'll have your full crown, and then that's where it's like this section all around, right? So what it'll look like your ends are really thin, but in reality, when you're going through this, that just means you got that new hair coming out that's really thick, right? And that's all that means. That's all that means, right? So after you do that, you'll continue your cycle. So that's like, I want it to be really conservative with the amount of results that I'm telling you that my clients get. And so what I say is it'll take you 12 months to go through the cycle, but I actually map it out for it to be a little bit longer. So instead of it being 12 months, it's almost like maybe 15 or 16 months, maybe, right? But this is still conservative. So remember, this is the plan that we take our clients to reach waist length hair in 5 years. Okay, so and I'm being very conservative, right? So that's starting off with a shiny head and then growing it out. So what it'll look like is you'll do the phases again, right? You start back at phase one, do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until you reach your natural hair bliss, right? So then here you'll get here and then you'll start over again. The phase will start over, right? It'll keep growing, right? You get your covering again, and then your halo, and your mini crown, and your fro, mini crown, crown, full crown, and then you just keep going, and then it just grows out thicker and thicker and thicker. And then evolving your hair means that how you care for your hair as it changes, as it evolves, so will how you care for it will change. Let me know if this is making sense. And if anything that I'm saying, it sounds like somebody else needs to hear this, please, please, please share this video. Okay. So for example, with my clients, maybe they've said, well, Angel, I used this product and it was really good for my hair at one point, but now it's not working. Like, what happened? What do I need to do? It's probably, you just probably need to tweak something, right? So whether your hair is getting healthier or it's getting bad, it's damaging, right? You're damaging it. You will have to care for your hair a different way. Let me know if this makes sense. So, for example, when I first started working on my edges, I would have to take care of my hair different as it started to grow longer and thicker than I took care of it when it was nothing there, right? So I had to change how I care for it. Now, look at this. Oh, this is a prime example, right? So this is, first of all, this is my edges, y'all. This is a part of my edges. This is a part of my edges. Okay, so like, for example, again, and you remember my timeline that I said, so last year, last January, I decided, my client called me out and I was like, okay, let me get my stuff together. So this is last January. So that means all this hair was not here in last January. It was right here, and it was that thin. You can barely see it. But then I was like, you know what, you're right, and I started working on my edges and everything. This is when that started. So that's a prime example, right? But it'll just grow thicker and thicker because I'm going to start my phases over again, and I'm just going to continue it until eventually all of this is going to get trimmed up, and then this is going to be down at the bottom, and the new stuff is going to be even thicker and thicker. And that's if I want it to, right? So I do teach you that, I don't want you to get your hair too thick. So I do teach you to find your sweet spot, and then know that it's just going to get better and better. So like, for example, I remember having my clients and I would say, how thick do you want your hair? And I would say, let me know if it gets, like, if you're almost there to where it's like you're almost extremely satisfied with the thickness. And so then we would slow down the certain things that we would be doing to grow their hair thicker, because I want to make sure that it's not too thick. And then you may be saying, which I had some people say, well, I'm never going to think my hair is too thick. Yeah, you say that now, but yeah, so we do teach you that. Okay. So yeah, how long is it going to take you to achieve your hair goals? It depends on how long that you want your hair to be. So if you want to reach your waist length, then I would say 5 years. If you want to reach like bra strap length, then I'll say 3 years. So this is very conservative, right? So for example, our hair grows a half inch a month, right, on average. So that means 6 inches in a year. You should be able to have 6 inches, right? That's the math, right? Half an inch a month. There's 12 months, 6 inches. So what I like to say, I like to be extremely conservative because I want you to wrap your head around you being able to achieve your hair goals. You just got to be doing all of the right things. Not all the things. Hell no, I'm not trying to have you do all the things. And that's actually what I keep you from doing. I don't want you trying millions of things. I want you doing the right things, right? That's we teach you how to do the right things, right? So, for example, instead of maybe 6 inches a year, let's say you can at least retain 4 inches a year. So 4 inches times 5 years, that's 20 inches in 5 years. You got that, right? You can do that, right? You can do that. 4 inches. And if like you just super duper killing it with your hair game and you like retaining your length, you growing your hair, you doing all the things, maybe you can get the 6 inches a year. So 6 times 5, that's 30 inches in 5 years. So for me, measuring from my neck to my waist length is 19 inches. You got that. And I have a long neck and I have a long torso. So you can do that. All right, next let's talk about how do you decide how to wear your hair on date night? Tell me, girl, how do you wear your hair on date night? Let me know in the comments down below. How do you wear your hair on date night? And then after this, we're going to be talking about your healing quote of the week, and then we'll end it up for the night. So I want to share this photo of Taraji P. Henson, and I want to let y'all in on why I was like slick, like I was like disappointed in my niece. In my head, I didn't like say anything to her, but I did comment. I did comment. I commented on it like the not the angry niece, but I'm not the angry aunt, but like you know how your aunt will post. I don't know how your aunt do, but like your aunt in general, they'll be like, well, don't do this or don't do that or like watch out or like whatever. But I was like, no, she did not just share this. Okay, so what this is, I want to make sure that you can see this. Let me know. Let me know if you can see this. Let me know. I'm hoping that you can. So this is a picture. We have a side by side. If you don't know what this is, we have a side by side picture of Taraji P. Henson with her hair in a few different ways. So we have the first picture, Exhibit A. First picture, the first picture that we have, Exhibit A, is what they're calling girls' night with her friends. All right. And then Exhibit B, we have movie night with you. All right. So what I want to share is, and let me see what it was a question on here, I believe. Um, let me see if it will let me. Let me see. Because y'all, I was just, oh my gosh. Okay, so the question is, that's not the one. The question was, oh, well, like, they were talking about why y'all do this to us. Or, one of them type of things. Oh my gosh. First off, stop the madness. We gotta stop doing this to ourselves. First of all, tell me how do you feel about these two pictures? Excuse me. Tell me how do you feel? Please share. I would love to share your point of view. How do you feel about this? And then I'll tell you how I feel about this. Please share. Please share. Yes. Yes, you, even on the replay. Yes. So someone said correct. There was like girls' night with her friends, movie night with you. Like they like, yeah, what you mean? And somebody said that's because our friends are gonna post us and y'all don't. First of all, what are you implying? That you can't be dead caught with your afro? Like is that what you're saying? Is that what you're getting from this? Let me know. Let me know if I'm wrong. Am I seeing this wrong or what? Let me know. And then the person said correct. So I think I replied, and again, my niece had posted, my niece shared this, and I was like, no, not my niece. And now, mind you, majority of my nieces are mixed, with either white or Hispanic, Filipino, yeah. And then, of course, I have some black nieces and nephews. But so she is mixed, right? And I was just like, I was disappointed. I was disappointed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was disappointed, and I think I commented like, "What's wrong with the afro?" I was like, "You are beautiful," and so that's to set some stuff, but it's the truth. But it was like saying, "Don't what? Why did she? No, no," just I was definitely disappointed. So tell me, am I usually I'm in the Facebook groups and I am overthinking everything. Like I am like mad at everybody because they don't love themselves. Like I feel like they don't love themselves, or I feel like they feeling some type of way, and then some people be like, dang, calm down, it's a joke. And I'd be like, no, that is not a joke, right? That's real life, right? And then you thinking is a joke, right? First of all, I'm just saying it bothers me, like the word nappy and all these things, right? And the subliminal things, right? So girls night out with her friends, so I guess she's supposed to be looking good or whatever. And then, so only thing I'm not even seeing that she don't have no makeup on. I'm not seeing whatever, right? I know whatever movie that is, she probably they probably made it out to where she was supposed to look rough or whatever, right? And thought, oh well, let's put an afro on her, like these subliminal messages, right? You gotta, I know I'm not the only one, right? You see these subliminal messages everywhere, right? And I'm tired of it. I'm absolutely sick and tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it because what is wrong with the fro? Makeup or not, why you gotta be, you don't have to wear makeup to look beautiful or to feel beautiful. Right? That's what I feel like is wrong with a lot of people, right? You feel like you have to. And I'm not talking about the ones who have whatever going on, right? If you feel like that is the best thing for you to do, if it helps, then by all means, right? If that makes you feel good about yourself, I will put on makeup and then I be feeling myself too, right? But I can also feel myself without the makeup, right? Let me know what you think. Let me know. Let me know how you're feeling about this. I was really disappointed when I saw this, and I wanted to be able to get your point of view also, and then also just touch bases with you on being able to know that you're beautiful, however that you do have your hair, that you don't have to have a silk press in order to look beautiful or feel beautiful. And if you feel that way, please share that down below so other people can see that too, because everybody is not there, right? Everybody's not there. Some people think that they're there and they're not even there. All right, so to help you get there, let's talk about this. Let's talk about what you can do to get there. Let's get into your healing quote of the week. Sis, use these healing quotes to call in what you really want from your hair, right? So we use these quotes to call in our hair, speak positivity and love back into ourselves, into our hair strands. So you can use this quote to get started. If you need some more help, just reach out and ask for help if you're ready for a different level of support, right? If you're actually looking for actual support, we're here to help you. So today's quote is, and I don't have it on the screen. Today is the 11th. Here we go. I am thankful my hair is thriving. I think, um, let me put that on the screen. I am thankful my hair is thriving. So um, what I do with these quotes is journal. So what you want to do is get you a good college rule sized um, notebook and or just a regular size. I would do a college rule, that way you at least know how many times you're doing it. And then journal. So if it's a short phrase, I usually do two per line. Show you. Yeah, I got so many notebooks. Sometimes I journal in them. I don't think this is the. It's not the journal one. Okay, here we go. So let me show you a two-liner. I may not have a two-liner on here. I usually do. Oh, I don't have a two-liner on this one. I got another notebook somewhere, but so this one is a one-liner. So I would just, the phrase was pretty long, so I just wrote it. I even go out the lines and everything. And then, so this one says, my company is global and attracts clients and stylists all around the world. Right? So if it's something short, like I'm thinking, I am thankful my hair is thriving, could go on twice a line. So I'm thankful my hair is thriving. I'm thankful my hair is thriving. And then you would just journal it, right? So you could at least fill in a full page. And what you will do, you will call this into yourself with love, right? You would just infuse yourself with this, right? You've heard of affirmations. You know what I'm talking about, right? I already know you know what I'm talking about. So what you want to do is you really want to start to paint your picture of what your dream natural hair looks like as you go through and journal this. And that way it will even help you make more of a connection to your dream natural hair. That way you call in that bliss, you call in the simplicity and everything. And then so we do a quote each week. So each week you come and get your new quote, and then the quotes that we give you surround your hair and your journey itself very beautifully. So have fun. Have fun with this quote. But I am thankful my hair is thriving. So what you can do is you can hit it from different angles. So you can write it, you can think about it, you can say it out loud, you can say it in your mind all at the same time, right? Um, I am thankful my hair is thriving. I am thankful my hair is thriving. And then just whenever you have some downtime in your mind, or you just, just or you're going through something or whatever, just say that I am thankful my hair is thriving, and just tune into that, and then just let everything go away, right? I am thankful my hair is thriving, right? Think about what changes have your hair made that is showing that it's improving, right? Or even about your situation, right? Did you learn something? Um, did you find something? Did you start to implement something? Did something click for you? Did you get a aha? Did you find me, right? Did you find somebody to help you with your hair? What is it, right? I am thankful my hair is thriving. Think of all of that as you do this. All right. I am thankful my hair is thriving. I am thankful my hair is thriving. I am thankful my hair is thriving. And I am. So since I've been doing these, my hair has completely transformed, especially in a shorter period of time. It's completely amazing and I'm completely all the way into it and I want you to get into it too. All right, so thank you so much for hanging out with me at the Angel Barnette Show. I would always love to hear your opinion on things. I never want to be on here just talking to myself. Please come and join in on the conversation. And yeah, so I would also love to hear your thoughts about showing up in the society that we live in as a black woman with kinky natural hair. Just be real, right? Whatever you feel like somebody really needs to hear, or that you just want to share your opinion and you think I'm completely wrong, right? Just share. If you're like, Angel, I don't agree with anything you say, just let me know. If you feel like you want to share that, please let me know. And then you could be featured in our next episode, right? And if you're like, Angel, I agree with everything you say, let me know and then why, right? So what you'll do, you'll email my team and I'll put up our email address. You can email my team at salonsupport@dreamnaturalhair.com and then you'll give us the subject line Angels Conversations and again you could be featured in one of our next episodes. So again, thank you so much for being here with me today. Let's continue the conversation in my next free 5-day self-care challenge where together we're going to be going through releasing your old hair stories that hold you back from growing your hair. We're going to be talking about your current hair story so we can redefine and recreate the natural hair that deep down inside you know is possible for you. And we're going to be walking you through, we're going to be giving you a process to take to create more ease and flow, more time to help you with your regimen, right? And we're also going to be giving you the steps to accomplish healing of your natural hair to the deepest soul level. So you can enroll into the challenge. Again, it is a free challenge. Enrollment is open. You actually get a bonus. You get a bonus healthy hair course just for enrolling into the challenge. Only if you enroll like today or at least by this Friday. That's the only way you get it. So after Friday, so Saturday morning, you won't be able to get this course. And this course is worth like over $200. Okay. Um, so for more information, all you got to do is go to dreamnaturalhair.com/self-care challenge. And you can register. It's going to ask for your name, your number, and your email address so we can contact you. Although it's a free challenge, it is a high touch, not a high touch, but it's a supportive experience for you to go through, right? We're really here to help you transform. We're here to help you get the transformation that you're actually looking for by not realizing that it's another level to it, right? I help you to dig deeper so you can uncover some things that have been stopping you. And even if you don't know about it, so it doesn't matter if you didn't know that this was stopping you, it doesn't matter, right? I'm going to help you uncover it and then help you to banish it. So, or, help you to, to let it go, right? There are a lot of things that you need to let go of that you're holding on to that's stopping you from achieving your hair goals, right? And it's not just the product that you're using, right? It's more to it than that. And we talk about all of that step by step in the challenge. So you can go onto the page, you'll see what's included in each day of the challenge and all what it's about. But I would love to support you during this free 5-day self-care challenge. We actually get started next Friday. So enrollment is going to be closing soon. All right, girl, I will see you later. See you next time. Bye.